Welcome, and we are just finalizing Section B of the Senior Mayor's class, as well as some special awards that were given this afternoon. They're just wrapping those up. It was a spectacular class of senior females, and what a lovely afternoon it's been. Wrapping this up, I have the distinct pleasure of speaking with Nancy Harvey. She is the president of the American
Arabian Horse Association.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And also Debby Fuentes. Your title?
I am the registrar for the Arabian Horse Association.
Again, winner of the best head trophy and the
So,
class owned by NAFTA.
one thing that we were talking about earlier with Mario Matt is the increasing interest in performance horses for Europe and the efforts that they'd like to make to encourage that. And Nancy, that's something that is so prevalent and so important, really a source of support, major source of support for the Arabian industry in America. As the president of our association, we just finished up the U.S. Nationals. Can you tell us a little bit about the importance of performance from your perspective?
Performance is a huge area in North America, especially for our amateur riders. Our amateurs love to spend time with their horses, riding and showing in hand and just learning and perfecting their skills. They really love to show in classes that are individual work classes, so trail and some ranch riding, and then the rail classes of hunter, English, and country. It's a wonderful outlet, especially for the amateurs and for breeding specifically for performance horses. We have many performance and breeding in hand stallions that move their foals into performance training.
Right. A lot of stallions within the United States are used specifically for Western, to create Western horses and so on. But one thing that we were talking about is here at the Arabian Horse World Championships, you have the creme de la creme of the breed. You have the top 1% to 2% of the breed. And those other horses that we're breeding, they need an outlet and a venue, a platform for them to have a job and a purpose. And tell us a little bit about how you feel that's benefiting, performance is benefiting the breed in America.
Well, it's benefiting in the show ring, but it's also benefiting us as a companion horse. The Arabian is so loving and kind and such a wonderful horse for therapy horses and for introducing people to horses in general and specifically Arabians. They are so kind and gentle and loving that you can't help but be drawn to them.
Right, and also I think what has become one of the top shows in the country for participation as well as interest is the Youth Nationals, which is just so incredible. A great many youth enjoy their horses in performance in all of the different divisions, and how has that show been developing, and what do you think the current existence of that program is?
Our youth show was developed in '93. The first show started in '93, so it's a pretty mature show now. It's such a family-oriented show. Everyone brings their families. They ride in classes or they support their family and friends in classes. We've added some new things to encourage new riders that are not necessarily even part of the family, that are academy type, very beginner kids to go and learn about the Arabian horse. So yes, that's new. That was new this year, and yes, and so we actually have 4 national events that are hosted by the Arabian Horse Association.
And which are those?
The Youth Nationals, Canadian Nationals, the Sport Horse Nationals, and the U.S. Nationals. And premier obviously is the U.S. Nationals, but all fit and fill a need that we find for all of our members and breeders.
And Nancy, I just want to tell you on behalf of breeders and Arabian horse lovers in America, thank you for all the work and all the effort that you've made. You've made such a difference in the Arabian horse community in our world, in America, and just really want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Oh, thank you
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's so wonderful to be here.
And with Nancy, we have Miss Debby Fuentes, who everybody loves and adores. And so, Debby, tell us a little bit bit about your work and how it's involved. You traveled the world representing the Arabian Registry of America. Tell us a little bit about your work and how important that is.
Well, as registrar, I have had an opportunity to travel this year. I went to the Wahoo Conference in Australia in February and also at the All Nations Cup and now here. And one fantastic thing is that I write a grant, a proposal for the United States government for FAS funding, and all of our international travel is supported by the government. That isn't covered by AHA because they, of course, want us to promote the Arabian horse abroad.
Sure. Well, I just think that's an amazing thing. As many years as I've known you and I've been aware of your work, that's something that I had no idea about. I always associated your travels and your work with the Arabian Association. Yeah. So knowing that it's actually our government that supports you and funds all of your travel and your work is that's really something fascinating and something we should be very appreciative of. So what's up next for you?
So after this, I will go back to the office. Year-end registrations are very big for us in completing everything. One fantastic thing is when I attend these other events, as well as just here today, there are many registrars here from other countries. Right. So I get an opportunity to visit with them and with breeders and resolve some issues. We've talked business about several things just today, the first day. And this is a wonderful opportunity because we're here at hand and can visit face-to-face to resolve any sort of problem or issue or answer questions. Sure. Yes. Sure. So it's always incredibly productive right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody always looks forward to seeing you, Debbie, because you're kind of the go-to person. If anybody has a question or concern, they know that you'll help them with it. Whether if you don't have the answer, you'll always get back to them and do your best to provide that information and guidance for them. And you as well, Debbie, I'd like to take the time to thank you for being such a wonderful ambassador for the breed. I think registries, smaller registries or newer registries look to the American registry for mentorship, for guidance, for ideas, and you provide such a great service, so thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Beth. We're really happy to help, truly.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you so much. It's been wonderful speaking with you ladies. Please stay tuned. We're going to wrap this up, but please stay tuned for some follow-up information, and we look forward to chatting with you in just a couple minutes.